Hi friends, thank you for joining me today. My name is Andrea and I've spent a lot of time over the last few years trying out and recreating some of my family's favorite dishes. So far in my Asian American Essentials playlist, I've covered beef and broccoli, pepper steak, and honey garlic spare ribs. But the playlist is Asian American, not Chinese American, so this episode is all about teriyaki chicken. Now, traditionally, teriyaki involves marinating a meat such as fish, chicken, or beef in a glaze of soy sauce, mirin, and sugar before grilling and broiling. However, we prefer one of the alternative ways that you might find in a restaurant: a non-marinated chicken thigh grilled to crispy perfection with a teriyaki sauce drizzle. The key here? Using chicken thighs with the skin attached. And if you prepare this super simple teriyaki sauce beforehand, you could have this dish ready in 15 minutes or less. So let's get started. For this recipe, we'll be using skin-on boneless chicken thighs. It's the skin that will help make the chicken crispy and the fat underneath the skin that will help it stay nice and juicy. Now we'll take 1.5 to 2 pounds of boneless skin-on chicken thighs and pound them until they're about ½ inch thick. You could also use a rolling pin or even a big plate if you don't have a meat tenderizer. This will just help the chicken cook evenly and quickly. Next, season with salt and pepper. Now we'll turn our stove to medium-high and add in 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. When the oil is shiny and moves around the pan like water, add the chicken thighs a few at a time to avoid crowding. Cook for 3 to 4 minutes, skin side up, and then 7 to 8 minutes, skin side down. Try not to move the chicken around so you can get a nice sear. While our chicken is cooking, we can prepare the teriyaki sauce. In a small pot, combine 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of mirin, 4 tablespoons of water, 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar, and ½ teaspoon of cornstarch. To get closer to the sweet teriyaki taste, be sure to buy a Japanese soy sauce, which is sweeter instead of a Chinese soy sauce, which tends to be saltier. If you don't have access to mirin, which is a rice wine, you can substitute sake, which is also a rice wine. Many brands of sake are already sweet enough to substitute straight from mirin. If the sake is more on the dry side, add some apple juice and a pinch of sugar to make it taste closer to sweetened mirin. You could also substitute mirin by using 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar and ½ teaspoon of sugar. Alright, with the ingredients combined, turn the stove to medium-high. When the pot comes to a gentle boil, turn the heat to low. It'll thicken very quickly. When the liquid starts to change color, remove from heat and stir until thickened. That's it. Did I get this right, Maple Cook? When your chicken and rice are done cooking, it's time to plate. Scoop some rice into your bowl and add the chicken, and then drizzle the teriyaki sauce over everything. We like steamed broccoli in our household, so we'll be having some steamed broccoli to complete our meal. You could also garnish with toasted sesame seeds and green onion for extra flavor. And here it is, friends. Each bite is a mix of sweet and savory together with a nice crunch of skin and tender and juicy meat. It's a perfect weekday, quick and easy meal. Now, if you make a bigger batch of the sauce, you can store it in the fridge for a few weeks and you can have it ready at any time. You could also freeze it in an ice cube tray and thaw as you need. If you're like me and you like low maintenance, you can also air fry your chicken instead. This might take a bit longer than pan frying it, but you might be cooking a few other things at the same time anyway. This way you can just stick these in the air fryer and get to the other 5 million things you're doing at the same time. To do this, preheat your air fryer for 5 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Then take your chicken and place a few pieces into the air fryer skin side up and air fry for 10 to 12 minutes. These come out really well, and I think my kids prefer it this way. Thank you again for joining me today. If you tried out my recipe, please leave a comment below on how it turned out. I'd love to know. Again, this is the 4th episode of my Asian American Essentials series, so check out my playlist for other quick and easy weekday dinner ideas. If you like my video, please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more quick and easy to make lazy weekday recipes. Until next time, friends. Mwah!